MATLAB is a very powerful tool for plotting as well. In this video, we'll see how we can create different types of plots and how we can customize them as per our requirement. MATLAB is a high-performance tool for technical computing. It integrates computation, visualization, and programming in an easy-to-use environment where problems and solutions are expressed in a common mathematical notation. MATLAB has an extensive set of facilities for displaying vectors and matrices as graphs, as well as annotating and printing these graphs. It includes high-level functions for two-dimensional and three-dimensional data visualization, image processing, animation, and presentation graphics. There are two basic ways to create graphs in MATLAB. You can either use MATLAB GUI plotting tools to interactively create graphics, or you can use the command interface by entering MATLAB graphics commands in the command window. Let's create two vectors and use MATLAB GUI tool to have plots for them, different types of plots. Let me create two vectors x. Let me first zoom in here. X equal to, for example, 1, starting from 1, giving an increment of 10 up to 1000. This is one vector, and let's create another vector y. Y, it will be, for example, square root of x, which we just created. For each element of this vector, square root of x, square root will be calculated and it will be assigned to y. So we're done. Now let's see what different types of plots we can. Once selected, you can click on any plot type and it will be displayed in a figure window. This is a figure window. All your plots will be actually drawn in a separate window. This is that window, the figure window. This is one type of plot. Let us see this for the same data. This is another area. This is bar chart for them. This is pie chart for them, x and y. This is, for example, histogram. There are a number of, here you can see what types of plots are available in MATLAB. Number of plots you can draw. For example, let's use MATLAB 3D surface ribbon. This is the output we will get for this data. Now let's have another example on plotting. This time we'll write our plotting commands in a MATLAB script. Let's invoke the editor window by typing in the command edit. Now we are in the editor window. Let's suppose we have data for COVID positive patients detected for first 10 days of month of April, and we want to have a plot for that. So let's write what this script will actually be doing. This script plots COVID positive patients for first 10 days of April. Now because we will be plotting data against each day, how many patients we detected for each day. We will have two axes. One axis x, for example, represents in dates from 1 to 10, and the other axis, y-axis, on that we plot how many patients we detected for each day. So let's create a vector x which will hold the dates from 1 to 10. So 1 to 10 series will be generated, and that will be the that will become the value of this vector. And then, for example, y, the number of patients detected for each day, it will be like this. On 1st of April there were 2 patients. 2nd of April, sample 12 patients, and so on. This is just dummy data. One important thing to take care of here is that the x and y vectors should be of the same size. They should be of equal size. 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4 5. So they are of same size. Now we can plot them by issuing the command plot x comma y. Will be plotted, but there will be no label for x-axis, y-axis. There will be no title, so we'll add those things. Let's suppose our title for this plot will be title plot of COVID-19 patient for first 10 days of April. Then we can have for x-axis a label, x label. On x-axis we are displaying the dates, date, and on y-axis can have the label, y label, number of COVID positive patient. We can as well keep the grid of the graph on, grid on. Now let us save this, Control S. Just name this script as COVID plot, save it. We can run it right here, or we can invoke it from the command window by typing in the name of the M file, that is COVID plot, and here we have the graph. This is our graph. It is displaying the number of COVID positive patients detected from 1st to 10th of April. This is just a dummy data. Sometimes we want to plot different variables on the same graph. For example, if this is the data of a particular city A for first 10 days of April, and we have data for some other city B as well for the same period, that is for the first 10 days of April, and we want to have a comparison between them. So we would like to plot on the data of both the cities on the same plot. How we can do that? Let us see. Let's go to our script, edit COVID plot. Now this time let's suppose that we have another vector which is holding the data, that is the number of positive patients detected in some other city B. Let's suppose this is the data 12. Again, we must ensure that size of the vectors is same. It's 1 2 3 4 5 2 3 4 5, so it's same. Now what we want is that now before this plot we can issue a command to clear the figure. There's a command for that. Let me zoom in. The command is clf. This will actually clear your figure window. Now after that we will plot both of them, x and y and x and z. But before that we have to issue a command called hold on. This will actually hold our figure so that we are able to plot more than one graph on the same xy axis. And after that this we can plot it. Plot x comma z. Now we should have both of them, this data for both cities on the same figure. Let us save it. Control S. Let's run it. So here we have. We can create a legend for our plot as well. Let's go into our script, and we have to type in the command legend, and then the label for the first plot, line plot, that is city A for example, and then the label for the second plot, city B. Now let us save it, run it. Now in our plot we have the legend as well. Green is representing city A and the red one city B.